Hi friends, this is Kishore. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to cover market index analysis, CPI and PPI data analysis, crude and bond charts, next week earnings calendar, next week economic calendar, and NVDA event. This is not a financial advice, just for knowledge purpose only. Let's jump into the show. So the fear and greed index, it came to the 70. We know that last couple of weeks it's in the extreme greed and the greed. Finally, it came down to the 70. And this is weekly heat map. Finally, semiconductors are down a little bit. Like AVGO, AMD is down more than 5%, and the Nvidia is just like a kind of just up 0.35%, not a major move. Tesla is down more than 6%, and Boeing still continues the downturn. It's more than 8% down, and also the real estate is down the big time this week. And this is weekly heat map for the ETFs. China is up, China ETFs are up, and crude oil is up. Crude oil is up more than 4%, and this is a little bit concerned to the CP and PPI things. And the silver is up more than 3%. And this is weekly sector performance. Energy sector performed really, really well this week, more than 4% of. One of the reason is the crude oil jumped a lot and it break the resistance of 80 level. And also material sector also is up. Real estate sector was down more than 2%, and also the consumer description is down more than 1%. And this is consumer price CPI data. CPI data came worse than the expected, so that is one of the main concern right now. And also it's up to consecutive months. That is one concern. Like if it is only 1 month, maybe next month we may expect the we may expect the down, but it is consequently 2 months up. That is a little bit concern to the market. And also the PPI data. PPI data is also up worse than the it came worse than the expected one. And PPI is the leading indicator for the CPI. Means we may expect the CPI is up in the next month as well. And I'll show one of the reason, like the crude oil main is one of the main reason for this one. And the crude oil chart, it has the resistance at the 79 level and 80. It breaks that, it is at right now at 81.07. If it breaks this channel and if it goes up, then 84 is the next resistance I see here. And there is some kind of a congestion place takes place, digestion takes place here between 81 and 84. But if it goes to the 84, then it's not good for the CP and PPI. And the TLT, after coming that new CP and PPI data, the TLT, the 20th bonds went down. Right, it's at the near to the very near to the support level of the 92. If it breaks, then it go back to the 89. If you see here, this is the place it broke up when inflation came better than the expected one in the November, in the month of November. From there, it rallied up to the 100, up almost 100, and then from there it is digesting and it came down. Now again, the CPI data came worse than the expected, so will it go back to the 89 or not is a big question. And but here the volume is going up last three, except Friday, last 3 days, Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, the volume is really, really up. So that's a little concern to me. Looks like it is going to be break 92. If not, then it's good for the TLT. And this week this week earning calendar. All eyes on the FOMC meeting based on the CPI and PPI data. Well, what if in the FOMC meeting Jeremy Powell will going to say, like whether going to say rate cut in June or rate cut in June also is a big question. Then if it is not on the rate cut on the June, then market may take a little bit downside, because we know that in the month of November and December, because of the CPI data, Powell said there is a chance of rate cuts on the 2024, and media is projected there are 4 to 6 rate cuts. If it not happen, then market rallied based on that kind of rate cuts. Maybe we do not know, but market media is projecting like that. If that is not the case, then market may go down a little bit. And this is weekly chart. I talked about this last week. It's a spinning top. It's like a climax top selling based on the William O'Neill. There are few types of climax top selling. This is one of it. And last week in my video I talked about this. And this week again it is a shooting star kind of candle, huge wick in the top, and bottom is very small one. It this what the huge wick tells is there is a huge selling pressure at this levels. And also the volume is up. But you know that if you follow my channel, you know me, during the OPEX week or triple witching week, the volume certainly will be higher. So I do not consider that volume, because there's an option expiry and a lot of closing or selling takes place at that on that day or on that week. But the concern is RSA is going down. If it is 74, but if it goes down, then little bit momentum is fading off on the market. And this is SPY daily chart. There is a gap. We can clearly see that there is a gap at the 502 and the 498. Those two levels act as a support for it. Like if in general, whenever the gaps are filled, the trend reverses. But this week we have the FOMC meeting. The FOMC meeting is act as a binary event, and there will be a chance of two standard deviation move. So if it is two standard deviation move on the downside, then the 494, like this one, the anchor viva from the last low here, like around in beginning of the January. So that low, that anchor we were act as a support. Like so 502, 498, and 494 act as a support here, and the upside I says 514. I'm not expecting more than 514. One of the reason is the CPI data came bad. So I'm not expecting Jeremy Powell is going to say with still inflation is up, we are going to cut the rates. And this is the 20-day moving average number of percentage of stocks in the S&P above 20-day moving average. This week it hit around 80. It just crossed the 81 or 83. It went up to the 83, but my trigger is at 86. So it just missed that trigger. But after that, it came down to the 57 level. So in this week or next coming week, if it goes back to the down, then I like to see at either 14 and 86 for the buying or selling points. And the QQQ weekly chart. So the last week, if I see it clearly, this one is a acting as a twizzler top. Twizzler tops are bullish candle is engulfed by the bearish candle, and then the next week if it is goes closer below that one, then I consider the twister top. So the volume is high, but we know that opex week or triple witching week the volume would be high and the RSI is going down. So QQQ is also having some bearish kind of flow here. And this is a QQQ daily chart. So the support levels I see here, the 427 level, the January lows to the anchor VWAP, and the resistance is 440 level. And this IWM weekly chart, it's a one, it's going down again. On the last week it's a spinning top kind of candle, and then this week it closed lower than that one. So that the trend reversal is confirmed if it is, I mean. And also you know that like the high interest rates are the, yeah, they're very tough to the small and mid cap stocks. And if it is continuous, if there is no rate cuts, then it hurts a lot the small and mid cap stocks. So 188 is a really good support level for the IWM. If it won't come back down to the 188, then if it bounces, then 205 is the next resistance level. And this is a daily chart for the IWM. So on Friday, IWM is up. Looks like there's kind of some kind of sector rotation or money rotation from the mega caps to the small caps on Friday. But I see some kind of headwinds with the high inflation to the small caps. And next week we have NVDA event from 18 to 22. Will that event act as a sell the news, and I mean buy the rumor and sell the news kind of event? We do not know, but need to be, the chart says little bit on digestion. Last Friday, I talked about this chart on the last Friday. I told that this huge bearish candle is acting as a climax top kind of candle. If it goes down 834 and 740 acts as the support, or if it goes up, if the during the event whatever that happens, if it pumps the Nvidia, then it goes up to the 974 is my resistance. And the summary is market is digesting 4 months rally. We know that from November, last 4 months market is up like anything. So it is right now digesting that. And if the FOMC meeting goes well and Nvidia event helps the market, then it bounces back. Otherwise, there's a lot chance to go down. And CPI PPI data, we know that it takes the tailwind from the November, but now again it turned back and then headwinds to the market. NVDA event is the key to the market, as we know that NVIDIA is one of the main stock which is keeping the market up and rally. If the event after the event, if the NVIDIA sells off, that's not good to the bulls. And all eyes are on the FOMC meeting. As CPI PPI data came bad and worse than expected, so what Jeremy Powell says in this meeting is really important to the market, because if he says there is no rate cuts until the inflation comes down, I mean there is no rate cuts in the June, then that will be a big blow to the stock market. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please watch more videos in my channel. If you like, please subscribe. Please share this content. If you have any of your friends looking similar kind of content, please hit the bell icon so that you'll get notification when I upload a new video. Thanks so much. Bye bye.